and above all, green transition. Of course, no matter, we have been actually keep working with Model United Nations conferences all over the world, not only in India, cutting across the world. We have been keep working with the many crises, as it has been rightly pointed out by Janvi Suresh. She has outspoken on major, you know, directions about Model United Nations conference, how to do, what to do, and how exactly research can be done. Of course, without a reflective thinking, it's very difficult to understand Model United Nations conference as well. And moreover, if rather I would say, at the moment when you're just attending as if a delegate in this Model United Nations conferences, you should be known what is all about public international law. So without understanding public international law, it's very difficult to have a look on conflict resolution. As she has rightly pointed out, there are series of crises all over the world. Look at Yemen civil war, Syrian civil war, ongoing Ukraine crisis, war in Chechnya, Kosovo, crisis between Palestine and Israel. Even for a small thing, we have been actually keep quarreling each other. Look at and understand Indo-Pak relations, Indo-China, and Indo-Bangladesh. Of course, you are well off in economic and social relations, but when it comes to the knowledge of political relations, you will be failed in understanding others. So, therefore, this platform will help you a lot uh, to come up with new approaches to understand how exactly UN system has been working for the restoring or maintaining international peace and security. After 1945, of course, much has been discussed at the international level with a view to understand what is all about peace. So, peace, it does not mean it is an absence of war. Peace means presence of justice. So, that has to be called and looked into the moment when you're just dealing with the one as well. Of course, um, as you have already been known that you are living with a technological era, and you should know ABCD. ABCD in the sense that A stands for artificial intelligence, B stands for blockchain, C stands for cloud technology, D stands for data analysis, data mining, and digitalization. You should know everything because you have to explore yourself because international law is not supposed to be taught traditionally. You should apply international law practically. That's very important from the point of view of understanding the relationship between states themselves. See, national power should be balanced. This is what we have to understand. We have got our own techniques of balance of power with a view to reach out, what shall I say, conflict resolution as well. This is one thing I would like to share with you. And on the other hand, as she has rightly pointed out, that research is one of the basis. So without research, it would be virtually impossible to gather some information or address the issue as well. Uh, Keeping for all these examples, you should know reflective thinking, traits and abilities, and in otherwise manner you have to understand waterfall research, hill climbing research, then deductive or inductive research, doctrinal or non-doctrinal research. All these things should be made available when you're just addressing one of the issues uh, on the basis of your own uh, mm, problems. So you should know how to address with them because you are not living alone. You are living with many. When you are living with other people, you should know what is all about international relations. So everything is based on international relations. Without understanding international relations, whatever you are going to say on national power would be incomplete. So this is what I wanted to address you all. You make a note of it and understand how, in what manner, problems will be resolved at the higher level. This is one thing. On the other hand, you just explore yourself, even on WTO's standards, WIPO standards, World Intellectual Property Standards, World Trade Organization. Apart from these, you have had as many as specialized agencies of United Nations. So UNO has been actually working um, for the betterment of the people all over the world. If you just look into ECOSOC, Economic and Social Council, in which lots of responsibilities are shouldered on General Assembly, Security Council, ECOSOC, Secretariat. Above all, you have judicial institutions like ICJ, International Court of Justice, International Criminal Court, and the rest of them, like tribunals. We are also witnessing at the international level to reach out the what shall I say, um, criminal justice as well. So why people are knocking the doors of judiciary? They need justice. This is very, very important from the point of view of understanding the justice, that to international justice. This one thing I would like to share with you. And moreover, if rather I would say, the moment when you are just dealing with international law, you shall not be forgotten on the relationship between international law and the municipal law. As I have understood, this is one of the best topics of international law, and never ever be forgotten. The moment when you are just dealing with the crisis, especially world crisis as well. This is one thing. On the other hand, being a delegate of a representative state, you should know how to negotiate with others. As she has rightly pointed out, it depends on how you are in the subject contents. You are representing on behalf of your country. That's very important. You have to save the people, and you have been actually given a power by a particular country as well. Full power has been given to you. When full power has been given to you, you should know how to address the issue as well. This is one thing I would like to share with you. On the other hand, the moment when you are just dealing with this, have a look on Vienna Convention on Law of Treaties 1969, wherein it has given you some inputs how to frame a treaty. Either it could be uh, treaty contracts or lawmaking treaties. There are two things should be clear the moment when you're just dealing with treaties as well, lawmaking treaties and treaty contracts. That's very important. How exactly a treaty can be interpreted, that's very important as well. So this is one thing I would like to share with you. And on the other hand, the moment when you're just dealing with these, you shall not be forgotten on art of negotiation, diplomacy, especially the soft diplomacy is highly essential in these days. Rather than just waging war with other nations, you please use soft diplomacy. That's why you are sitting here to understand MUN, Model United Nations Conference as well. So Model United Nations Conference shall not be for just attending and walking out from the what shall I say, web as well. See, tomorrow you will be at the higher level. You may be at UN system as well. When you are at the higher level, you should know how to address the issue. That's very important. Yeah, this is what I would like to share with you. On the other hand, the fact that we are living with a transition period. When you are living with the transition period, law is evergreen. It is keep changing. It is not dynamic. It is it is not a static. It's a dynamic. Dynamism is one of the observations of the law as well. Law is a means to achieve an end. End means justice. Why people are knocking the doors of judiciary? They need justice. They are not come here. Which law is supreme? Whether municipal law is supreme or international law is supreme. This is what I would like to share with you. And moreover, constitutional law and international law, they should go hand in hand. These are the two eyes of the jurisprudence as well. It means that you have to give voice to the voiceless, eyes to the eyesless, remedies to the remediless. This is our strength. See, I respect your truth, please respect my truth. So through which you can understand the human relationship. So states are not actually living alone. They are living with many countries. So since they are living with many countries, so this has to be looked and called for. This one thing I would like to share with you. And moreover, as you already been known, that International Model United Nations conferences are events where students act as delegates, as Janavi Suresh rightly pointed out, to the United Nations system as well. So you are representing on behalf of your people at the higher level. See, um, this is more or less, if rather you would say, it's actually better than moot court competitions, isn't it? Moot court competitions are different, but one is actually highly essential at the international level, as we have been working on that. and we have to give more importance to our own students to excel themselves. They have to show their strength, capacity, and a learning process as well. This is one thing. And moreover, if rather I would say, one will help you um, to learn about diplomacy, that to art of negotiation, mediation, good office, negotiation, arbitration, all in all you have. See, when you have failed in understanding pacific settlement of disputes or a peaceful settlement of dispute, then obviously you have to invite war. That's a different issue. It's a last resort, isn't it? Before actually inviting war or waging war with other nations, have some negotiations, mediations, good office, and above all judicial settlements, so that you can overcome conflicts between states themselves. That's why you are sitting here, to understand conflict resolution as well. With a view to reach out conflict resolution, of course, this is a really a best platform, as I believe is one thing. And moreover, one reaches it's actually participants, called as delegates, as you have already been known. Valuable skills like researching, public speaking, debating, and writing. So you have to explore yourself to understand some world crisis, go for analyzing them, have some solutions, because we need solution. We don't want conflicts as well. How long you should keep it the same problem for a long time? So you have to overcome. This is the right time. And moreover, um, if rather I would say, you are a better judge what is right and what is wrong, isn't it? There is a righteousness you have to understand. So without understanding righteousness or such other thing, whatever you are going to say would be incomplete. So therefore, I take this opportunity to thank all of you for giving me an opportunity to share a few words about tomorrow's month. All the very best. I hope you will reach the, what shall I say, conflict resolution as well. We need to have conflict resolution as well. Thank you very much. Hope for the best. I'll meet you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, sir. Those were the words were full of advice and knowledge about how international law has so much of impact on all of us. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you.